Imagine waking up every morning with a sense of purpose, confidence, and a burning drive to conquer the world. What if I told you that everything you need to create that life is already inside of you? It's not about luck or waiting for the right moment. It's about shifting your mindset and taking action like a true millionaire. Today, we're diving into how you can transform your life, starting by thinking and acting like a millionaire. I know what you're thinking. This sounds too good to be true, right? But trust me, the most successful people in the world didn't just stumble upon their wealth. They actively cultivated habits, mindsets, and strategies that led them to where they are now. And the best part? You can start doing it today. Before we get started, if you're ready to break free from the ordinary and live the extraordinary life you've always dreamed of, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Also, I want to hear from you. Do you believe anyone can become a millionaire? Or is it just for the lucky few? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's start a conversation. To start thinking and acting like a millionaire, we need to dig deep into the core principles that set them apart from the crowd. The first and most important shift is how they view opportunities. Millionaires are constantly looking for opportunities that others overlook. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They create it. They understand that timing is everything, but they also know that waiting too long can mean missed chances. The millionaire mindset begins with belief in yourself, your abilities, and in the endless possibilities around you. It's easy to fall into the trap of self-doubt, especially when things aren't going your way, but this is where true change happens. You have to believe that your dreams are not only possible but inevitable if you put in the work. This belief isn't just about positive thinking, it's about changing the way you approach every situation. Instead of looking at challenges as obstacles, millionaires see them as opportunities to grow and learn. So, how do you shift your thinking to this level of belief? Start by changing the way you speak to yourself. Your inner dialogue has more power than you realize. If you constantly tell yourself that success is out of reach, you'll begin to believe it. But if you start affirming that you are worthy of success, that you have the skills and determination to achieve your goals, you'll find yourself taking the right steps toward that success. Now, let's talk about one of the most crucial factors that separate millionaires from everyone else: their time management. Millionaires are obsessed with time. They know that time is the one resource you can never get back. While many people waste hours scrolling through social media, watching mindless TV shows, or procrastinating, millionaires are investing that same time into learning, growing, and building. Every minute counts. They focus on high-impact activities that align with their goals and cut out the distractions that hold them back. But don't worry, this doesn't mean you need to live a life of constant work and no play. It's about balance. Millionaires understand that to keep achieving, they must also rest, recharge, and be intentional about their time off. The key here is to prioritize. What can you do today to make sure that your time is being spent in the most valuable way possible? As we dive deeper into this transformation, one of the key concepts you'll start hearing about is financial education. Millionaires don't get to where they are by relying on luck. They understand how money works, how to make it grow, and how to use it wisely. This doesn't mean you need to become a financial expert overnight, but it does mean you should start learning about money, investments, and how to manage your finances better. The sooner you begin this process, the faster you'll be on the path to wealth. It's not just about making money, though, it's about keeping it. Millionaires don't throw money around carelessly. They understand the value of smart investments and how to create long-term wealth. So ask yourself, are you making the most of your income? Are you spending wisely and saving or investing for the future? If not, it's time to make a change. And here's another millionaire habit that most people don't realize. They're all about networking. The people you surround yourself with have an enormous impact on your success. Millionaires know that it's not just about what they know, but who they know. They build relationships with other driven, successful individuals who inspire them to reach even higher. Networking isn't just about gaining something, it's about adding value to others and building genuine, mutually beneficial connections. When you start surrounding yourself with high-level thinkers, you'll start to adopt their habits, their mindset, and their drive. You'll begin to see new opportunities and ways to improve that you never noticed before. And you'll also start to see the impact of your own actions and ideas on the people around you, which will inspire even more growth. The biggest takeaway from all of this is that the path to becoming a millionaire isn't some magical transformation. It's a gradual shift in how you think, act, and approach the world. By adopting the mindset of the wealthy and focusing on growth, time management, financial education, and networking, you'll begin to see your own life transform. But it doesn't stop here. The journey is long, and there's much more to explore. So now, let's dive into the next step of this journey, the practical actions you can take starting today to begin your millionaire transformation. But before we continue, ask yourself, are you ready to embrace the habits that will take your life to the next level? Now that we've established the importance of mindset and beliefs, let's shift our focus to the daily actions that will propel you towards your millionaire goals. Millionaires are masters of consistency. It's not about working hard for a week or two and hoping for success. It's about dedicating yourself to the process day after day. Even when things don't seem to be moving as quickly as you'd like, the first step in transforming your actions is setting clear, specific goals. Millionaires don't just say, "I want to be rich." They set concrete, measurable goals with clear timelines. These goals are broken down into smaller, actionable steps, and each day is an opportunity to move closer to them. Whether it's creating a business, increasing your income, or improving your personal development, your goals should be specific and achievable. Take the time to write down your goals. Put them in a place where you can see them every day. Visual reminders are a powerful tool. They keep your mind focused on what you're striving for, even when distractions try to pull you away. And as you work toward these goals, celebrate small wins along the way. Every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you want to create. But here's where most people stumble. They don't develop the right systems. Systems are everything when it comes to consistent progress. Millionaires know that without a system in place, their time and energy will be scattered and ineffective. They understand the importance of planning ahead, scheduling their time, and creating a workflow that ensures productivity. So, what does this look like for you? It starts with a daily routine. Millionaires have strict routines that allow them to stay on track, avoid distractions, and remain productive. For some, this might mean waking up at 5 a.m. to read, exercise, and work on their goals. For others, it might mean dedicating specific hours each day to focus on business or personal development. Whatever your routine is, make sure it works for your lifestyle and allows you to maximize your productivity. One of the most important systems to develop is financial tracking. Millionaires track every penny they earn and spend. This doesn't mean they're obsessed with money, but rather that they understand where their money is going and how to use it to their advantage. Start by keeping track of your income, expenses, and investments. Use tools like budgeting apps, spreadsheets, or even old-school pen and paper to make sure you know exactly where your money is being allocated. This will help you make smarter financial decisions and avoid the temptation to overspend. But let's get real for a moment. Building wealth is not easy. There will be times when you face setbacks, doubt yourself, and wonder if you're on the right path. Millionaires know that the road to success is never straight, and they don't let failure stop them. Instead, they use it as fuel to improve. If you experience a setback, whether it's a failed business venture, a financial loss, or a personal challenge, don't let it derail your progress. Learn from it. What went wrong? What can you do differently next time? Millionaires embrace failure because they know that it's just another lesson on the way to success. Another powerful action you can take is investing in yourself. Millionaires are lifelong learners. They understand that personal growth and knowledge are key to their success. Whether it's reading books, taking courses, attending seminars, or hiring a coach, they are constantly seeking out ways to improve themselves. You don't have to invest thousands of dollars right away, but start with small steps. Commit to reading a book a month on personal development, business, or finances. Take an online course that can teach you a new skill. Start applying what you learn to your own life, and soon, you'll begin to see significant improvements. But investing in yourself isn't just about education, it's also about your health and well-being. Millionaires know that they can't build lasting wealth if they don't take care of their bodies and minds. They prioritize exercise, healthy eating, and mental health practices. If you want to achieve success in any area of your life, your physical and mental state must be in top form. Make time for regular exercise, get enough sleep, and practice mindfulness or meditation. This doesn't mean you need to be a fitness guru or meditate for an hour every day. It means prioritizing your health in a way that supports your goals and gives you the energy to stay productive. When you feel good, you perform better in all areas of your life. Now, let's talk about a key action that millionaires take. They give back. Whether it's donating money to causes they care about, volunteering their time, or mentoring others, millionaires understand the importance of generosity. They know that wealth isn't just about accumulating money, it's about using your resources to make a positive impact on the world around you. You don't have to be a billionaire to start giving back. Start small by donating to a cause that's close to your heart or helping others with the skills you've gained. The more you give, the more you open yourself up to receiving. Generosity attracts abundance, and it's a mindset that millionaires cultivate daily. By now, you should have a clear idea of the daily actions that will lead to your transformation. But the key is consistency. This isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Stay committed to your goals, develop strong systems, invest in yourself, and be generous. The more you put into your personal growth and development, the more you will receive in return. So, what's the next step? How do you keep the momentum going? Let's move forward and explore how you can build lasting wealth and ensure that your millionaire transformation continues to grow. Now that you've established a strong foundation with your mindset, actions, and daily routines, it's time to dive into the next level of your millionaire transformation, building lasting wealth. The key to financial freedom and success lies in how you manage your money, create opportunities, and invest wisely. The first step is understanding the importance of passive income. Millionaires know that relying solely on a paycheck isn't the key to long-term wealth. They build systems that generate income even when they're not actively working. This can include investments, businesses, or any income-generating assets that continue to grow over time. Think about it. If you stop working tomorrow, how long could you sustain your lifestyle? If the answer is not long, it's time to start building passive income streams. Passive income can come in many forms: rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, royalties from books or music, affiliate marketing, or even automated online businesses. The goal is to build income sources that don't require constant attention but continue to produce wealth over time. Let's say you decide to invest in real estate. Millionaires often build their wealth by purchasing properties that generate rental income. Instead of relying on one source of income, they own assets that create continuous cash flow. Even if you start small with a single rental property, the idea is to grow your portfolio and make your investments work for you. Investing in stocks or other financial markets is another common way to generate passive income. Many millionaires understand the power of compound interest, earning money on the money you've already earned. By investing in the right assets, you're creating an income that continues to grow and multiply without needing to trade your time for money. Start with smaller investments, learn the ins and outs of the market, and watch how your wealth begins to build over time. Another crucial aspect of building wealth is entrepreneurship. Millionaires often build successful businesses that provide a massive return on investment. But starting a business isn't always as easy as it sounds. It requires hard work, risk, and a willingness to learn from failure. However, the rewards can be tremendous. The best part is that owning a business gives you control over your financial destiny. Instead of relying on a boss or a paycheck, you're the one calling the shots. If you're serious about becoming a millionaire, entrepreneurship should be on your radar. But here's the trick: you don't need to create the next big tech company. Start with something you're passionate about, something that solves a problem, and that people are willing to pay for. It could be a small business or an online venture. The key is to be consistent, focused, and willing to adapt as you go along. Building a business also gives you an opportunity to scale your wealth. Once you create a system that works, you can delegate and automate parts of your business, freeing up your time and allowing the business to run on its own. This way, you can continue to expand your wealth while focusing on other areas of your life. But, of course, none of this will matter if you don't know how to protect and grow the wealth you create. This is where financial literacy becomes crucial. Millionaires are incredibly knowledgeable when it comes to managing their wealth. They know how to make smart decisions, whether it's by working with financial advisors, hiring accountants, or learning how to structure their investments in a way that minimizes taxes. A huge part of wealth management is understanding the importance of diversification. Diversifying your investments means not putting all of your eggs in one basket. Millionaires spread their wealth across different asset classes: real estate, stocks, bonds, businesses, and even international markets. This helps to protect them from market volatility and ensures that their wealth continues to grow regardless of the economic climate. start by learning the basics of investing. Begin with low-risk investments like index funds or mutual funds, and gradually expand your knowledge to more advanced investment opportunities as you become comfortable. And don't forget to constantly evaluate your portfolio. As your wealth grows, you'll need to shift your focus and adapt your strategy to ensure that your money is always working in the most efficient way possible. Managing wealth also means protecting it. Millionaires understand that wealth can be fleeting if not managed properly. They often work with legal and financial professionals to set up trusts, wills, and other mechanisms to ensure that their wealth is passed down to future generations. The last thing they want is for their wealth to be lost or mishandled. Start planning now by learning about estate planning, asset protection, and creating a legacy for your family. But here's the thing, you don't have to wait until you're rich to start managing your wealth wisely. The earlier you begin building your financial literacy, the better equipped you'll be to handle the challenges that come with building and growing your wealth. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today, even if it's just reading one article, taking a course, or speaking with a financial advisor. The bottom line is that building lasting wealth takes time, patience, and a well-thought-out strategy. Start by developing your passive income streams, learning about investments, and managing your money wisely. With each decision you make, you're moving closer to your millionaire status. As you continue your journey, keep in mind that wealth isn't just about how much money you make, it's about how well you manage it, grow it, and protect it. The wealthiest people in the world didn't just stumble upon their success. They made conscious decisions, built their wealth step by step, and ensured that their assets continued to work for them long after they made their initial investments. So, what's the next step on your journey to lasting wealth? Let's explore how you can continue expanding your millionaire mindset and keep your momentum going. At this point in your millionaire transformation, you've already developed a solid mindset, established strong habits, and started building your wealth through strategic investments and entrepreneurship. But there's one more critical aspect that most people overlook: the power of resilience and adaptability. To become a true millionaire, you need to cultivate the ability to weather storms, bounce back from failures, and constantly adapt to an ever-changing world. Let's face it, no one gets to the top without facing setbacks. Millionaires experience failure just like anyone else. They lose money, face business challenges, and encounter personal hardships. The difference is that they don't let these challenges define them. Instead, they use setbacks as learning experiences and stepping stones on their journey to success. Resilience is one of the most valuable traits that millionaires possess. When things go wrong, instead of quitting or giving up, they adapt. They find new solutions, pivot their strategies, and move forward with more wisdom. But how can you build resilience in your own life? It starts with developing the mindset that failure is not the end. It's just a part of the process. Next time you face a challenge, instead of seeing it as a roadblock, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What can I do differently? Millionaires don't give up when they fail. They double down, learn, and refine their approach. They see failure as an opportunity to grow stronger and smarter. But resilience isn't just about bouncing back from failure, it's also about staying motivated through difficult times. There will be moments when you feel like giving up, especially when things aren't going as planned. The key to pushing through these moments is remembering your why. Why did you decide to pursue this journey in the first place? What's driving you to keep going, even when it feels impossible? Millionaires have a strong sense of purpose. They're driven by something bigger than themselves, whether it's their family, their legacy, or a mission they believe in. This sense of purpose keeps them going when things get tough. Find your why and hold on to it. When you have a clear reason for pursuing your goals, it becomes easier to overcome obstacles. Another essential quality of millionaires is adaptability. The world is constantly changing, and in order to stay ahead, you must be able to adapt to new circumstances, technologies, and trends. Millionaires understand this better than anyone. They stay informed, they learn new skills, and they embrace change. In today's fast-paced world, technology is advancing at an incredible rate. The way we do business, invest, and even communicate is constantly evolving. Millionaires aren't afraid to embrace these changes. They know that adapting to new trends is essential for staying competitive. Take, for example, the rise of digital marketing and online businesses. Just a few decades ago, entrepreneurs had to rely on traditional methods of advertising, TV, radio, print media, and direct mail. Today, successful millionaires are using platforms like social media, podcasts, and YouTube to grow their businesses and connect with their audiences. If they had resisted these changes, they would have been left behind. As you work toward your own millionaire goals, don't be afraid to learn new technologies and adapt your strategies. Whether it's exploring new ways to market your business, adopting new investment strategies, or simply learning how to use the latest software, adaptability is key to staying on top. And speaking of learning, another important aspect of resilience is being open to feedback. Millionaires don't think they have all the answers. They are constantly seeking feedback from mentors, peers, and even their own customers. They understand that growth comes from learning from others, especially those who have walked the path before them. If you're serious about growing your wealth and becoming a millionaire, seek out mentorship. Find someone who's been where you want to go and learn from their experiences. This doesn't mean you have to follow their exact path, but it's invaluable to learn from their successes and mistakes. Millionaires often surround themselves with a network of like-minded, successful individuals who help guide and push them forward. Adaptability also extends to your personal growth. As you begin to achieve success, it's essential to continue growing as a person. Personal development is a lifelong journey, and millionaires know this. They invest in their own growth just as much as they invest in their businesses and finances. This means prioritizing self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and leadership skills. Millionaires are not just focused on making money, they are focused on becoming the best versions of themselves. This personal growth allows them to lead teams, make wise decisions, and stay calm under pressure. To continue growing as a person, start by regularly reflecting on your goals and actions. Are you staying true to your values? Are you making decisions that align with your long-term vision? Constant self-reflection will keep you grounded and focused on what truly matters in your journey to success. But personal growth isn't always easy. It requires hard work, humility, and a willingness to confront your weaknesses. Millionaires embrace this challenge, knowing that self-improvement is essential to becoming the person they need to be to achieve their dreams. Lastly, let's talk about the importance of maintaining balance. While it's true that millionaires are often deeply focused on their goals, they also understand the importance of taking care of their personal lives. They prioritize family, friendships, and their mental health. In fact, some of the wealthiest people in the world, like Warren Buffett and Richard Branson, place a strong emphasis on work-life balance. This doesn't mean they don't work hard or make sacrifices, but it does mean they know when to step back and recharge. Balance allows you to avoid burnout and stay motivated over the long term. If you're constantly grinding without taking time for yourself, you'll burn out, and your progress will stagnate. To maintain balance, set boundaries for yourself. Dedicate time for family, hobbies, and self-care. Remember, your personal well-being is just as important as your financial success. When you prioritize your health and happiness, you'll be in a better position to achieve your goals and continue growing your wealth. As we approach the final stage of this journey, it's time to reflect on everything we've covered so far and look ahead to what's next. The millionaire transformation isn't a quick fix, it's a lifelong process, a mindset shift, and a commitment to action. It's about continuously growing, adapting, and making deliberate choices that align with your goals. By now, you've established the foundation of your millionaire mindset. You've learned to view opportunities differently, embrace challenges as growth, and stay consistent in your actions. You've developed systems for success and started building wealth through passive income, entrepreneurship, and strategic investments. And most importantly, you've cultivated resilience and adaptability to weather the inevitable storms that come your way. But the final piece of the puzzle is sustaining your success and continuing to grow. One of the key elements that millionaires understand is the importance of long-term vision. Wealth isn't built overnight, and the road to financial freedom can be long and filled with twists and turns. However, the difference between those who achieve lasting success and those who don't is the ability to keep your eyes on the bigger picture. What does your ideal life look like in 10, 20, or even 30 years? It's crucial to have a vision for your future, one that goes beyond just financial success. Millionaires often have a deeper purpose. They build businesses, invest in causes they believe in, and use their wealth to make a positive impact. But it's not just about giving back, it's about leaving a legacy. this legacy doesn't have to be grand or world-changing. It could be something as simple as ensuring your family's financial security or creating a business that serves your community. Whatever your vision is, make sure it's aligned with your values and aspirations. This long-term vision will drive you to continue working hard, even when times get tough. As you continue to build your wealth and success, remember that the journey doesn't end here. Every millionaire started where you are, at the beginning. They faced obstacles, made mistakes, and doubted themselves. But what set them apart was their determination to keep going, to stay focused on their goals, and to never give up. Now, it's your turn to take the reins. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep adapting. Don't be afraid to fail, embrace it, learn from it, and use it to fuel your progress. As you take each step forward, stay true to your values, surround yourself with a supportive network, and remember that the millionaire mindset is not just about the destination, it's about the journey. So, where do you go from here? Start by taking action today. Reflect on what we've discussed, set your goals, and create your systems. Don't wait for the perfect time, because the perfect time is always now. It's time to start thinking and acting like a millionaire. And as you embark on this new chapter, know that success isn't reserved for the lucky few. It's available to anyone who is willing to put in the work, take risks, and never stop believing in themselves. You have everything you need to create the life you've always dreamed of. It's all within your reach. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the first action you're going to take on your journey to millionaire success? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the conversation going. If you're ready to take the next step and start making your dreams a reality, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future content. This is just the beginning. Your millionaire transformation starts now.